Meet Saul of Tarsus, a man so passionate about his religion that he would do anything to defend it. Saul was a Pharisee, part of a strict religious group that prided themselves on following God's laws to the letter. He studied the scriptures, prayed diligently, and followed every rule. But there was one problem: Saul's zeal had no love, no mercy, and no true holiness. When a new group called Christians began teaching about Jesus as the Son of God, Saul was furious. To him, they were enemies of God, spreading lies and breaking traditions. So, he took matters into his own hands. Saul hunted them down, imprisoning and even approving the death of some believers, like Stephen, who was stoned to death for his faith. One day, Saul set out for Damascus, eager to arrest more Christians. But on that journey, everything changed. A bright light surrounded him, and he fell to the ground. A voice called out, "Saul, Saul, why are you persecuting me?" Confused and terrified, Saul asked, "Who are you, Lord?" The voice answered, "I am Jesus, whom you are persecuting." Blinded and shaken, Saul was led into Damascus. For 3 days, he didn't eat or drink. Alone with his thoughts, Saul began to understand, all his zeal, all his efforts, had been misdirected. He was fighting against the very God he thought he was serving. Meanwhile, God sent a believer named Ananias to Saul. Though afraid, Ananias obeyed. He prayed for Saul, calling him "Brother Saul," and Saul's sight was restored. From that moment, Saul's life took a dramatic turn. He stopped persecuting Christians and started preaching about Jesus. He even changed his name to Paul, becoming one of the greatest apostles of all time. Paul learned that zeal without holiness, a life without love, mercy, and truth, is empty. So, what can we learn from Saul's story? Passion is good, but it must be guided by God's truth and love. True holiness isn't about rules, it's about a heart transformed by Jesus.